Hi guys, it's Alison back again. I just want to share with you one of my latest projects. It's a coin envelope mini album made as part of a swap on mini album scraps. This is the March swap and my partner is Hilda, and so as I say, I wanted to just share with you what I've made. I had a word with Hilda once we got partnered up, and we both decided that we liked a similar sort of thing, sort of shabby chic and pastel colours and things like that. So this is the style of album that I've made for her. As you see, it's quite a chunky album. I've added some seam bindings and this cute little bird cage on the spine or on binding. The paper that I've used is a range of different papers, so I'm afraid I won't be able to tell you what the papers are, but as I say, there's just a selection that I pulled together that I thought would go quite well together. And on this one I've stamped the little bird cage image and put one of the Martha Stewart little butterflies that I've punched out. This is a dress form that I'd received in a swap some time ago, and I've just sort of inked it and sort of coloured it to go with the album, and added a few of the Wild Orchid Crafts roses. This is just one of Marion's digital images that I'd sort of purchased from her, so I thought that went really cute on the front. And this is just a cardstock set from a set of cardstock die cuts, and they're all quite cute, and the little images and that, so I thought I'd add that to the front as well, and some of the washi tape along the bottom, and I've run that right round the edge at the bottom. So so we'll open it up, and the first page I've made a little pocket. There's obviously room for journaling there, and I've edge punched just like a little mat, can be used for photos or whatever. And these are a couple more of Marion's from the same sheet of the one on the front, the downloads. And this is just like a little lined note card for journaling, and that just slots in behind there. And of course, obviously there's room to put more behind there if Hilda wishes. And then the first page, what I've done, I've actually extended the flaps on the coin envelopes, so that makes a bigger flap. But I'll just show you this bit here first. There's a dress form, and I've added a couple of little tags and things, and they just slot in behind there. And then this opens. I've just used some Velcro, and inside is a large photo mat with some stamped bunting on the back. Everything's been edged in the Victorian velvet distress ink, so that's really sort of quite a shabby chic girly type colour. Now I've added a couple, or well, it's actually one skeleton leaf, and I've sort of folded it at an angle so that the 2 points come out below the flowers. Then on this page there's another one of Marion's downloads, and obviously a stamped area, and then I've slotted behind there a couple of tags. Love this little dress form stamp, and there's another one with some bunting on. Added some seam binding to this one, and just some little pink lace to there, so that goes in there, and they just slot behind. And then on this page we've got just another sort of flap with the flowers. I've just layered up with a little rose. This is just, I think, a download from the internet, and but I already had that in my stash, so I couldn't tell you yet again where it's from, but I've just made a little pocket out of it and added a little tag. And these little tabs, they're yet again from a download that you can get from Marion. And this opens up and reveals another photo mat and a stamped image there that matches the one on the tag. There, it goes in there. And then on this page, this is another one of those cardstock die cuts that I've got, like it came off the same sheet as the one on the front. I've used the Tim Holtz mini Baroque die to create a pocket, and then I've slotted behind there. This is a rub-on, and I've used my edge punch to make that quite pretty along there, and just inked very slightly so it's got a slight pink tinge to it. So that was quite pretty. That goes in there. And then for the next page, we've got another stamped image and the digital image there. And this one opens up with another photo mat and another stamped image on there, so that goes in there. So there's lots of room, even though it's quite a small album. So with this one, I've used one of the sort of thin little paper bags, and I've cut the top off, and I've stamped on it, and then it just creates a little pocket. It trimmed it with some lace and a couple of the little Martha Stewart punched out butterflies. But I quite like that because using this paper bag, because you can actually see through it a bit, so you can sort of see the cards that are inside. And these are a couple of little mini postcards, yet again from Marion Smith. I think that's from her Hybrid Journey album that she sells, and they're sure they're from one of her sheets of that. And then you open this, and there's another photo mat with a little stamped butterfly on the top there. And yeah, as you can see, I've trimmed that with the edge of this page with some lace. Then on the next page, this page I've actually created into a lift up flap. So and I've actually trimmed it with some of the yellow, very pale yellow or lemon seam binding. And then there's another one of Marion Smith's digital journaling spots, and then in here there's a place for a couple more tags. Oops. And there, so I've just added them there, so it was quite sweet. And then this page we've got just a sort of a photo mat, whatever Hilda wants to use that for. And this one I've did the ends of this one different, just to add a bit of sort of interest to the album. This has got a pull-out tag. It's got an old gramophone, so that's quite a cute stamp, that one. And that just tucks in there like that. And then on this page we've got I think these are little Prima butterflies, and the seam binding that comes round from the page behind, and one of the Tim Holtz the little mini die cuts. And what I've done is, yet again, with one of these Marion Smith journaling spots, but because it's got the bird, I've placed the cage so that once you slot this behind, the bird goes into the cage. You can see it sits in the cage there, so I thought that was really cute. And then the other corner just tucks behind the butterfly. And then for this page I thought I'd close it a bit differently, so I've got this dress form and it's attached halfway so that then this flap of the pocket can slip underneath. And in here there's another photo mat, and there's that lovely dress form image again, and that goes in there. It's a bit tight because I've got a clip, oops, there's a clip, but as I say, that will then tuck under the dress form and that will hold that shut, just for as I say, to make it a bit different. And this is another one of Marion Smith's little tags. And then finally on the last pages, a journaling spot, but this is left open so that something can be slotted behind if so wished. And we've got a tag here that's held on with just one of these little cute paper clips, and this is a double-sided tag, so it's got a little pocket and a journaling spot or photo mat behind, and then that on the front with some seam binding, and then that just gets clipped to the page like that. And last but not least, the back page, I've just added a very shallow pocket there, and that just gives room to put in this mini file folder, and that will slot there. So yeah, the paper was fairly plain, but I don't know if you can see it, I've sort of glimmer misted it, but I've tried to get like almost like a marbly shimmer to it, just to give it a bit more depth. So yeah, so that's the album that I've made for Hilda. Hopefully she'll like it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, and yeah, I'll be back soon. Thank you. Bye.